What's up, guys? Yo, check it, and ladies as well. I'm going to compare now the Roland MV8000 to the Maschine. I would do the MPC, but it looks like everybody got MPC, so I don't think I really need to go down that route. Plus MPCs, I don't really use it as much no more because everybody have it and everybody got the sound of it and the feel of it. It's like I don't want to be a copycat in a copycat world, so I want to do my own thing. Plus my kids are probably playing with it anyway or collecting dust somewhere. But when I find it, if you want me to, I'll hook that up for you. So let's get down to real business. So as you can see, the MV8000 is like a beast in comparison to the Maschine. Very huge piece of equipment compared to Maschine, which is only about a paper. If you have a paper, if you read or write any, you can grab a piece of paper out of your book and you'll see that it's about 2 sheets of paper and a little bit quarter off of it, and that's about the size of it. Compared to, you got a Roland 8000, it's not even like half of a Maschine. So just keep that in mind, the size, if you're looking for workspace and you're new out there. So let's get down to some serious business now. So as you can see, once again, like I was explaining to you before, is that the MV8000 MPCs, we got all types of inputs. We got your phone jacks, you got your mics, you got your master for your headphones, you got your digital, you got your foot switch, USB, your output, your midis. I go on and on. Plus you have your CD built into it. You have a drive into it, floppy drive in there. You got sounds built into it. You got the whole mix. You got your listen, I go on and on for days, but you know what it is if you're really looking to get serious business. So I'm just doing this for y'all. And if you look at the Maschine, it don't have none of that, right? Like I said before, it only have a MIDI input, USB, and that's it. It don't even have a headphone jack. So now let's talk about the sounds. Keep in mind, once again, so what does that mean? That means, see, the Maschine is dependent a lot on your computer to do a lot of the processing, the recording, and all that is really dependent on your computer. That's why you can't function this unit without a computer. Compared to the Roland, which is a self-contained unit, I could just drop a track in, throw a CD in, and I'm about my business. Go to the studio, mix it down, and have my man just make it sound nice and clean. You can't do that with this. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to bring a computer, which is okay. Not to say it's bad, but I'm just letting you know that anybody sitting there, because I hear people saying, oh, it's like the same, because you just self-contained unit. It's not. Those are people that's not true engineering. Like I said, you need the tools to call yourself an engineer to begin with, and a degree, which I have already. So we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, so keep in mind. So to summarize it, what am I saying? Basically, it's this, guys. The Rolands, the 8000s, your MPCs, these are self-contained units. Why? They have your audios, you have your mics, you have your foot switches, you have your inputs, outputs, your built-in CD drives. It's a full contained unit, and the sound that's coming out of it is coming straight from the unit, which means you get certain quality, a certain feel. This is a 24-bit processor compared to the Maschine, which is only a 16-bit processor. Depending on it, have a lot of processing, depends on your computer, especially recording, which is very important, obviously, and outputs. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna be back and give you actual samples of sound qualities. It's gonna be a little difficult. Why? Because we're talking about sounds coming straight from a unit, right? Straight out of this unit. So that means all the components and everything producing that sound is from here, which is in 24-bit quality. Compared to Maschine, which is really going to depend upon your computer. So your computer is really kind of like dictating the sounds that come out of this, and how it's being processed is going to be dependent on your computer. That's why requirements on it is so necessary and must be followed accordingly. So enough of that. Let's get to the sounds. I'm going to drop it for you. I'm going to drop it like hey, let me go get my MPC. The kids are playing with it again. Man, this is such a big toy.